This person cares for you deeply, but there is a layer of complexity here. Love does not always arrive with fanfare. It does not always knock loudly or demand attention. Sometimes love is quiet, subtle, hidden behind moments of silence, emotional distance, and incomplete stories. And right now, this is one of those moments. The person you feel in your thoughts, the one who crosses your mind unexpectedly, the one whose presence lingers in your feelings even when they are not near. They are in love with you in a genuine, sincere way. But their love is tangled in complications. Tonight, it is important for you to understand this fully. 1. They sense your presence even in your silence. They feel your energy more strongly than they need words from you. Even when there is no contact for days. Even when you try to distract yourself or move on, they still feel a connection. There are moments when their heart feels heavy for no apparent reason. Moments when your name suddenly appears in their mind. Moments when they are emotionally moved without warning. This is not random. It is an invisible bond, a love that operates beyond logic. 2. Their love is real, but the circumstances are difficult. Life does not always wait for love to be convenient. They never planned to fall this hard for you. They did not expect that your presence would change how they perceive love, relationships, or even themselves, but it did. Now, they stand in a complicated space, grappling with unresolved emotions from the past, lingering attachments, family pressure, fear of commitment, personal instability, distance, or inner conflicts that they cannot explain. They hesitate not because love is absent, but because fear of losing control is present. 3. Their love exists in quiet ways. This kind of love can be the most painful because it is silent, subtle, and often unspoken. They notice your moods, remember small details you casually mentioned, replay conversations late at night, and long to express their feelings, yet fear prevents them. Fear of rejection, fear of overstepping, fear of being insufficient keeps them from acting openly. Silence becomes their way of showing love because they are in a constant struggle within themselves. One part of them wants to fully embrace you, commit, and stop holding back, but the other part is fearful. They ask themselves, what if I hurt them? What if I'm not ready? What if this changes everything? They doubt their own timing, their stability, and because of that, they pull back when emotions run deep. This is not lack of care, but care that is so intense it becomes immobilizing. 5. You stir healing within them. You do not merely attract them, you awaken them. Being near you or even thinking of you forces them to confront past wounds, unhealed trauma, and fears of intimacy. You make them feel truly seen, and being seen can be overwhelming. That is why they sometimes appear cold, distant, or inconsistent. It is not about you, it is about what you bring out in them. 6. They feel protective of you. Even if unspoken, they care about your safety, happiness, and well-being. They are uncomfortable with the idea of someone else hurting you. They want your happiness even if they cannot be the one to provide it right now. This is a selfless type of love, a love that puts your welfare above their own desire to act. 7. Timing is the challenge. The connection is blocked not by lack of feeling, but by the wrong moment. They met you while still learning, still breaking old patterns, still discovering what love truly means. Their heart wants to move forward, but life is not yet aligned, and that is the painful truth. They watch, hope, and wait, even if they pretend otherwise. 8. Thoughts of you appear most vividly at night. In the quiet, when distractions fade, they think of you. They replay conversations, imagine moments that never happened, wonder what life could be like with you, and sometimes feel regret for not acting sooner. Regret for letting fear speak louder than love. 9. They fear losing you entirely. The same fear that keeps them from committing is the fear of permanent loss. They know you deserve clarity, effort, and honesty, and they understand that silence could push you away. That awareness terrifies them because losing you would hurt more than anything else. 10. This connection is not accidental. You did not imagine it, nor is it a figment of your mind. Some people cross paths to teach each other, to heal old wounds, or to find each other again when the moment is right. This love is real. It is just complicated. 11. What you should do now is honor your own peace. Do not chase or beg. Do not demand clarity from someone who is still navigating themselves. Instead, choose self-respect, growth, and love for yourself. If this bond is meant to develop, it will. If they are meant to choose you fully, they will step forward. Love that is genuine always finds a path when fear no longer controls it. 12. Final reminder. You are not asking too much, you are not too intense, and you are not wrong for wanting consistency and honesty. This person loves you, but they are wrestling with inner struggles. Whether they heal and fully commit or you move forward toward a love that meets you completely, remember this. You are deeply lovable, deserving of certainty, and worthy of a love that does not hide. The universe recognizes this. Even though this person struggles with fear and hesitation, every thought of you pulls at them in ways they cannot ignore. You are not just a presence in their life. You are a mirror, a reflection of what they long for, what they wish to become, and what they secretly hope love can be. When they see you happy, they feel relief, a quiet joy that comes from knowing you are safe and cared for, even if they cannot provide it at the moment. And when they imagine losing you, even temporarily, it triggers a deep anxiety, one that reveals how much you truly mean to them. This is why they oscillate between distance and longing, between silence and desire. Their mind tells them to step back, to protect themselves, but their heart refuses to let go. In some ways, they are learning through you what love can feel like when it is patient, tender, and unselfish. You are teaching them lessons without even trying, simply by existing in their life in such a meaningful way. And while they may appear inconsistent, cold, or even unavailable at times, their internal battle is intense, real, and profoundly emotional. Every choice to stay silent is made with care, not with disregard. Every hesitation is a reflection of their desire to protect both themselves and you from harm, whether that harm is emotional pain, misunderstandings, or the vulnerability of being fully open. They are deeply aware that love is powerful, and they want to respect it by not rushing into something they are not fully prepared for, even though it costs them to wait. They feel your energy constantly, as if you are a part of their emotional rhythm, a presence that cannot be ignored. You affect their mood, their thoughts, and their emotional stability, and this awareness both excites and terrifies them. They want to be closer, yet fear the consequences of their own intensity. This is why timing matters so much, why circumstances feel tangled, and why the connection, though real, feels suspended in uncertainty. It is not because their love is fake or fleeting, it is because they are still learning how to navigate it without losing themselves or losing you. They are balancing vulnerability with caution, longing with restraint, and admiration with fear. And even in moments of distance, you remain central to their emotional landscape. Sometimes this person wonders if they are doing the right thing by holding back. They watch you from a distance and silently wish they could step closer, yet fear makes them hesitate. Their love for you is strong, unwavering, and deep, but it is layered with self-doubt, uncertainty, and a fear of making mistakes that could hurt both of you. Every time they think about reaching out, a voice inside reminds them of past experiences, of heartbreak, of lessons learned the hard way. And even though they know that love sometimes requires courage, They struggle to summon it in the moment. That struggle is not a reflection of their feelings for you. Rather, it is a reflection of their internal battle between fear and desire. You trigger so much in them: memories, emotions, hopes, and insecurities, all at once. Being near you, thinking about you, even imagining a future together makes them confront parts of themselves that they have hidden away for a long time. Some days, this makes them pull back, retreat into themselves, or act distant. Other days, it pushes them closer, makes them reach out in ways small and subtle, showing care in gestures that might seem ordinary but are deeply meaningful. Every small action, every word, every look carries weight because it comes from a place of true feeling. Their love is constant even when it is not obvious. You are on their mind more than they can express, and every decision they make, consciously or unconsciously, is influenced by the connection they feel with you. And even if you cannot see it, even if their silence seems like absence, the truth is that they are living with a part of you in their heart every single day. The connection is not broken. It is complicated, yes, but it is alive, persistent, and impossible to ignore. This person's love for you is one of the most intense, silent, and profound connections you will ever encounter. It is not the kind of love that demands attention or shouts from the rooftops. It is quiet, patient, and deeply observant. The kind of love that notices everything about you, even the smallest details others might miss. They see the subtle shifts in your mood, the things you say without thinking, the little habits that make you uniquely you. Even in your absence, they feel your presence. Every memory of you lingers in their mind, and every thought of you carries emotional weight. They imagine what life could be like together, replay moments in their head over and over, and wonder about choices they never made or words they never said. It is in the late hours of the night, when the world is quiet and distractions disappear, that they think of you the most. In those moments, there is no pretending, no mask, no distraction, just raw, unfiltered longing. Sometimes this longing is accompanied by regret. Regret for not being braver, regret for letting fear dictate their actions, regret for holding back when their heart wanted to step forward. And yet, they cannot ignore the gravity of what they feel. They are fully aware that you are someone rare, someone whose energy touches them in ways no one else has, someone whose presence awakens parts of their soul that have been dormant for a long time. That awareness both inspires and terrifies them. They are inspired because they have found someone they genuinely love, someone they care for beyond measure. They are terrified because the intensity of that love brings with it responsibility, vulnerability, and the possibility of heartbreak if things are rushed or mishandled. They are aware that real love is not just about passion or desire. It is about presence, consistency, care, patience, and emotional availability. And right now, they are navigating all of these feelings while still wrestling with their own inner conflicts. There are layers of past experiences, personal insecurities, fears of commitment, lingering doubts, emotional wounds that have yet to fully heal, and a constant battle between wanting to move forward and being afraid to take the first step. This internal conflict explains their hesitations, their moments of distance, and the mixed signals you may perceive. They are not indifferent, nor are they unfeeling. Quite the opposite. Their love is so powerful that it sometimes overwhelms them, causing hesitation instead of action. They care deeply, perhaps more than they know how to express, and in their struggle to navigate these emotions responsibly, they often choose silence over risk. This silence is not absence. It is a form of protection for themselves, for you, and for the integrity of the connection they hold so dearly. When they appear distant, it is because they are processing their own emotions, trying to find a balance between fear and desire, between hesitation and the longing to fully step into love. You may not always understand their actions, but the truth is they are consistently thinking of you, feeling for you, and considering what is best for both of you. Their love is constant, even if it doesn't manifest in ways the world would recognize as overt or demonstrative. Every choice they make, every pause, every careful step is guided by a deep reverence for the bond they share with you. They want to love you fully, without causing harm, without acting out of impulsive emotion, and without losing sight of the depth and seriousness of what they feel. And in this careful navigation, they are learning patience, emotional resilience, and the courage to embrace vulnerability. Even if they have not yet voiced the full extent of their feelings, even if their actions seem inconsistent at times, the connection you share is alive, real, and profound. It is a love that endures time, distance, and uncertainty. They are aware of the risk of losing you, of the potential consequences of hesitation, and yet they proceed cautiously because their love is not casual, it is intentional, significant, and transformative. You have awakened something in them that cannot be ignored, a capacity for emotional honesty, a recognition of their own desires and fears, and a longing for a love that is deep, steady, and meaningful. The presence you hold in their mind and heart is powerful enough to inspire change, to bring healing, and to provoke personal growth. They are learning through this connection what it truly means to love someone fully while also respecting themselves. They want to be ready, to be fully present, to show up in a way that matches the depth of their feelings for you. And until that moment arrives, they may struggle with mixed emotions, with fear and with hesitation, but that does not diminish the sincerity or depth of their love. This is a love that is patient, that endures challenges, that does not disappear when life becomes complicated. Even in silence, they carry you in their thoughts, in their heart, and in their emotional awareness every single day. They are aware of your worth, your beauty, your depth, and your significance in their life. And while they work through their inner struggles, their connection with you remains a central part of who they are, shaping their decisions, influencing their emotions, and inspiring a longing for a future that they hope will include you. The fact that they continue to care, to feel, and to think of you even in moments of distance, hesitation, or fear is proof that this love is enduring, sincere, and real. It is a love that cannot be forced, rushed, or diminished. It is a love that waits, observes, and quietly persists, knowing that when the time is right, it will step forward fully, courageously, and without reservation. Until that moment comes, understand that their silence is not a lack of feeling. It is a testament to the complexity of human emotion, the depth of their care, and the seriousness with which they regard the connection they share with you. They are aware that this love is rare, valuable, and transformative. They carry it carefully, protectively, and with great intention, hoping that one day, when fear no longer controls their actions, they will be able to show you the full depth of their heart without hesitation or restraint. And even if that day takes time to arrive, their love remains alive, enduring, and unwavering, a constant force that shapes both their inner world and the shared energy between you.